gentlemen, and welcome to the Esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. My name is Tanayol, and I'm an anchor at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry veterans to come together to share their knowledge, ideas, thoughts, and best practices with one another, as well as with upcoming future leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learnings of all our industry stalwarts. We also hope that by conducting these FaceTime with Leader interviews, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. By bringing together such visionaries on one platform, we hope to play a part in inspiring the lives of other leaders. Great learnings from great leaders undoubtedly assist everyone as they help us to identify, nurture, and work on trade secrets that have already proven a success formula for so many. And this is what we aim for with these sessions by making them a gathering of industry stalwarts and a knowledge sharing community. We have one such corporate heavyweight on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Miss Pushpa Ambrose. We welcome you on the show, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you,
She,
Tanay.
she epitomizes the convergence of technical expertise and strategic leadership within the renowned Steel Authority of India Limited. As the general manager of the Steel Melting Shop 3 at Bhilai Steel Plant, her career journey is a testament to visionary innovation and unwavering commitment. Her leadership style fostered cohesive work groups and a breakdown-free work environment. Her stellar contributions have been recognized through a myriad of accolades throughout her career, from the Young Woman Trainer Award in 1998 to the CEO's Most Innovative Manager Trophy in 2015. Her dedication to excellence and innovation has consistently earned her prestigious recognition. So, Miss Ambrose, could you let our viewers know in brief about your career journey so far?
Yes, Tanay, thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity. I am working in the steel industry for past 31 years. And as you rightly said, I'm working in the steel making unit of Bhilai Steel Plant, a flagship unit of Steel Authority of India Limited. Bhilai Steel Plant is an integrated steel plant. That means lot of process takes place in this plant, right from the procurement and the incoming of raw material till the production of the finished good like rail, plates, structurals like angle, channel, etc. And Bhilai Steel Plant has won the prestigious PM trophy 11 times in a row for being best integrated steel plant in the country. I opted to work in coke ovens and coal chemical department of Bhilai Steel Plant, which is considered as one of the most toughest department of any integrated steel plant. And this department was full of challenges because of its harsh work environment. Against all odds, I decided to work here because I love taking up challenges and resolving issues. Here I work for around 25 years, mainly in coke oven batteries, making quality coke for our customer blast furnace. As on date, I'm working as safety in charge in the new steel melting shop number 3 of Bhilai Steel Plant, as has been mentioned earlier also by the anchor, where steel is produced in converters, which is further refined and casted to semi products like billets and blooms. And bloom is used for making a rail for Indian Railways, and billets are used for making angles, channels, rods, bars, etc. Safety of men, material, and equipment is of para importance as on date for me. That's all about my career.
What are some values integral to your professional life, and what are some ways they have added value to it?
Mr. Tane, I would proudly like to tell you and the audience that in my professional journey as a coke maker and steel maker, I always work with integrity. I always prioritize my work along with my family and self, which really helped me in gaining my respect and acceptance in my team. I'm known as Iron Lady, and people supported and cooperated with me even today. They do that in executing my duties properly.
Mm.
I always gave utmost importance to my team members. I involved them in problem solving, listened to their suggestions, and did lot of small improvements to attain sustainable production, quality, and environment. The core values that drive me are innovation, safety, and sustainability. I thrive on pushing the boundaries of traditional steel making, ensuring safety in every step, and ceaselessly working towards strategies that reduce carbon emission which is of paramount importance and is the utmost concern shown by the nation as on date. It's not just about making steel, it's about making a difference in the industry and the environment as well. In this regard, I would like to draw your attention on the key aspect, that is survival. Being integral and having all the values within yourself, surviving becomes another most important aspect. That too, being the only lady in the shop floor of such department in 1992 raised so many questions in the mind of my seniors and my colleagues. I take pride in mentioning that I was the only lady working in cocoa department in whole of Asia at that time. I had a tremendous responsibility. Now you can understand of being the best in my work. I had to demonstrate that the tough department cannot deter my mettle, my determination to work in that department and do my best. And I had to set an example for other women so that they also join shops like Cocoa and other shop floors. They don't prefer to sit back in the IT area of the plant. So I had a tremendous responsibility over my shoulders. Initially, I faced a lot of issues with respect to acceptance, but my courage, my tenacity, my instinct to learn new things, my readiness to adapt any sort of a change, and my determination helped me in setting a strong foothold in steel industry. Clubbed with my ethical values, clubbed with my integrity, my openness and transparency, I could earn a very good reputation in the coke making fraternity all over the country. That's my achievement.
Ma'am, what do you consider your biggest professional milestone and why?
Of course, working hard to give my best, which fetched a positive image in steel making fraternity, was my biggest professional milestone that I achieved. And making workplace safe and environment friendly, building a strong and supportive team. These are few to name. A few examples I would like to cite here, which is another, which adds to the feather in my cap, like achieving environmental parameters well within norms for being in competition. Here, I would like to tell the House that when we were facing a threat from CP, then MOEF, Ministry of Environment and Forest, for not complying with the environmental norms, in the newly built Coke battery number 10 in 1996, we came up with all sort of ideas, and under my leadership, we demonstrated to the top management that this can be controlled by installing certain extra attachments to the oven machines. So management agreed to that. We demonstrated, and we could bring down this emissions well within the norms. Well within the norms. So since 1996, this battery is in operation as on date, and this has been copied in all the units of Steel Authority of India Limited. So with proud, I can say that we could that under my leadership I could demonstrate such a big thing. Not only that, achieving zero accident in steel melting shop 3 is another milestone which I have achieved in my career, which makes me immensely proud of myself. I won twice the coveted CEO trophy for being the most innovative manager for various innovative initiatives taken up under my leadership. Also, I received the prestigious Jawaharlal Nehru Award for effective leadership, executing successfully the running hot repairs in Coke battery. I received the Best Safety Officer Award for my intense involvement in making my workplace safe and for bringing a turnaround safety culture in my department in the role of safety officer. And most of my initiatives have been duplicated by other departments, not only in Bhilai Steel Plant, but also in SAIL. Besides this, at national level, I have won the Young Trainer Award by ISTD and also the IM Mekon Award by Indian Institute of Metals. The best award which I have won so far, friends, is the confidence, support, and the trust that my team and my top management entrust me with.
How and when did you develop an interest in ESG and corporate governance?
That's a good question because as far as I can remember, corporate governance I learned from the small corporate, that is my family, which was headed by my parents. I can remember very well those values which they instilled in me helped me in bringing down this corporate governance with full confidence and conviction to the workplace also. There are great examples in my family, which was set by my parents, of living peacefully through transparency, honesty, integrity, mutual respect, openness, freedom to express, and involvement in taking various decisions, which helped me in bringing all these values to my workplace. I never faced any difficulty in installing it into the workplace and in my team. Ethical working and good governance paid high results, especially in the bad times like breakdowns, delays, etc. This has earned trust of my team and is the success mantra of my successful career life. My interest in ESG grew naturally after joining the steel industry. Working in the coke making unit exposed me to the environmental challenges, sparking my passion for developing sustainable practices. Gradually, as I dwelled deeper into safe steel making, the importance of robust corporate governance, safety governance became important for efficiency and ethical conduct. And these parameters became of paramount importance for me. They became a part of my life. And my work life so far has been very smooth because I could incorporate all these things in my workplace, in my team. And Bhilai Steel Plant, I will proudly like to mention that is now very strictly going into the safety governance structure also, because corporate governance has been there in place since long. It was up to on a broader scale, but it depended on each one of us as a frontline manager and as a middle level manager, as a top level manager, to incorporate this corporate governance into our work practices, which I have done beautifully since beginning. But the safety governance has been brought by the management since last 3 years. It has been in our industry, and we all are following that, practicing it. And now we are having an accident-free work spot. We are trying our best so that no accidents take place, and Bhilai Steel Plant remains a safe steel producer in the country. It's a journey basically that aligns with the evolving landscape of responsible business practices.
As an ESG and corporate governance expert, what values do you bring to the table?
I bring basically a commitment to sustainability, a keen eye for governance, and a knack for balancing social and environmental responsibility with corporate success. My focus is on integrating ethical practices, minimizing the environmental impact, and ensuring transparent governance, all crucial elements in today's corporate landscape. Improved ESG performance can often be correlated with enhanced financial performance also, because our customers, the more we exhibit ESG and corporate governance in our industry, we get a lot of customers, very valuable clients who have full faith on the industry. And the integrating ESG and corporate governance in Bhilai Steel Plant is not just an action, but is a, sorry, just about is all about action. It's not just in words alone. So it's of paramount importance for us, and we have established stringent environmental protocols to minimize our carbon footprint also, emphasizing cleaner processes. Then, as I told you, safety governance model is in place, and we are implementing it all throughout the Bhilai Steel Plant and also in SAIL. And in my workplace, I have 3,000 employees, and to all these employees, each and every person, I am personally taking this message of safety governance and even corporate governance. When I come across them, I interact with them, I give these tips to them so that they also understand what is ESG, what is safety governance in the organization, because every person matters in the industry. Then various initiatives ingrained in our operations, they also ensure the well-being of the workforce. Our corporate governance practices prioritize transparency and accountability, fostering a culture of integrity. It is not just a checklist. It's a commitment to responsible and sustainable business practice, basically.
Ma'am, what are some of the most remarkable changes you have seen in your field with changes in technology, and what changes do you expect to see in the future with the advent of IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, big data, etc.?
It's a very big question because, Bhilai Steel Plant itself is into business since last more than 75 years. Yes, 75, more than 75. So you can understand the plant came up, the industry came up at a time when there was no level 1 automation or level 2 automation at that time. Now we are talking about such big things which are all
Yes.
embedded and which has come out in the market like Industry 4.0. I'm right, I think. So Bhilai Steel Plant is doing a lot of work in this direction. And this I like to mention here that our steel industry is basically a manual industry where a lot of manual work is required. But with the coming of, like I can remember in 1980s, when we went into expansion of 4 million ton, our plant was basically 1 million, then it grew to 2 million and then 4 million in 1980s. So at that time, we brought in certain level 1 and level 2 revolution that time. So it was a big thing that time. But in 2009, we brought in ERP, and through ERP and MES, we have accumulated a lot of data, which is now being brought out to the top management and the middle management also as in the form of a dashboard. And through the dashboard, we all come to know how the company is functioning, what are the various weaknesses that the company is facing, what are our strengths, who are our clients, and what type of products we are making, what are the quality of the product, what complaints are there from the clients regarding our products. Everything is visible for all of us now. So in this way, we have started the Industry 4.0 in a smaller way since 2009. Now we are going ahead by bringing in AI and ML into our work spots. So few examples like bringing in of robotic, um, robotic pasting of this that basic data card that we paste on the product, like for the billets and books, we paste that. That is done manually. So now we are going to use robotics for that very soon. We have developed a model also which predicts the quality of heat that we are generating in the converter. So that basically tells us whether we should go ahead with the product or not, whether we should do the conversion or not, whether we should add certain chemicals or not. Everything is told there in the system. So we basically use that prompt from the system for taking decisions. So that is small way how we are implementing AI as on date. We have a long way to go. We have of late we have done geofencing also in one of our key unit where there is a threat of gas leakage if some sabotage is done. So we brought in geofencing there. So these are the small steps that we are initiating in our industry. But I believe, as you rightly asked me, like what do I expect to see with the advent of all this? So frankly speaking, I see a lot of change that is going to happen in the industries, and I'm sure that maybe like people are scared of it. Some say many jobs will go, some say many jobs will come in. So I'm not very sure what will happen, but for being ethical, we have to take care of the existing workforce. And if we need to induct new workforce, we should do that because with the coming in of all these IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, big data, Web 3.0, etc., we are going to see a lot of change. And I'm expecting to see a lot of automation being done, a lot of prompt being generated and given to the top management for taking right decisions at right time and for cutting down to the cost and bringing down a lot of quality in the work that we are doing. So I expect a lot from these changes that are very soon going to happen. So I look forward to that.
As you know, we're building a community here of industry magnates. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. What are your thoughts about this initiative taken by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Heval Mehta, and the whole World Development Corporation team?
Thanks to Mr. Zishan, Mr. Havel, and the team WDC for the brilliant initiative of interviewing industry magnates. It's a gold mine of insights for both veterans and newcomers.
Hmm.
Sharing experiences and wisdom not only educates, but also inspires. It's like having a backstage pass to the industry's success stories. I could share only few stories, but if we really want to listen, we can have a lot of stories from all the industries.
Hmm.
And these interviews are really, I can say it's a breakthrough initiative, okay, taken by the team under Mr. Zishan and Mr. Hevel. And from my bottom of my heart, I extend my sincere thanks to the team. And I wish and I hope that you will keep these interviews coming. And, knowledge shared is a legacy earned. So please keep it happening. Thanks a lot.
Most welcome, ma'am. Ma'am, great. It was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that your insights will greatly inspire future leaders. Thank you so much for joining us today and wish you the best for your future endeavors. Moreover, trust that this initiative by Directors Institute unquestionably has expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their minds.
Thanks a lot, Tanay. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Have a great day ahead.